Number one, job opportunity. Two, migration. Three, supply and demand. And lastly, affordability. So, as an investor, if you are planning to invest in Lagos, Nigeria, you may probably think about investing in either Ibeju Lekki or Epe. Both Ibeju Lekki and Epe has been on the rise of the Lagos real estate market for the past 5 years. In today's episode, I'm going to be comparing Epe versus Ibeju Lekki. Which one is the best investment as an investor? If you're listening to the podcast for the first time, make sure you subscribe to the podcast, and if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. So let's dive in. So starting with the overview of both locations, Ibeju Lekki, it's a local government on its own in Lagos, Nigeria. It shares boundary with Etiosa local government. Etiosa is the local government which include Ikoyi, Lekki, Aja, VGC. Most of the prominent areas in the Lagos Island, starting from Ikoyi all the way down to the end of Aja, belongs to Etiosa local government, which include both Lekki, Ikoyi, Aja, all the way down to Sangotedo, Aweaya, and so on. So Ibeju Lekki starts immediately after Etiosa local government, and it ends towards the Alaro city, Epe. So Ibeju Lekki share boundary with Lekki and Epe. Epe, on the other hand, used to be a small town in the eastern part of Lagos. It shares boundary with Ibeju Lekki and K2, that's the Lagos mainland. It started getting attention during the previous administrator, that's Ambode, when he started developing roads and started taking some governmental offices to Epe. That was when Epe started getting noticed. But development in Lagos started from Ikoyi to Lekki phase 1 to Lekki phase 2, then to Aja. And as the development is extending, after Lekki Aja axis has finished developing, the next axis is Ibeju Lekki. That's one of the things that is contributing to rapid development of Ibeju Lekki. Now, as an investor, the first thing I want you to understand is the developmental purpose. The government has a different plan for both local governments. The governmental plan for Ibeju Lekki is the government wants Ibeju Lekki to be the Lagos business hub. The plan is by 2050, Ibeju Lekki will be producing 70% of Lagos State revenue. That's a very huge plan. That's why most of the business and mega infrastructures are situated in Ibeju Lekki. For example, the Dangote refinery is located in Ibeju Lekki, the Lekki Deep Sea Port, the Lekki International Airport, and also the proposed fourth mainland bridge. Ibeju Lekki alone has over $200 billion investment. So that's the purpose of Ibeju Lekki. Though Ibeju Lekki also have the residential part, it is divided into the commercial hub and the residential hub. Epe, on the other hand, the plan is for it to become the tourism and lifestyle area of Lagos, Nigeria. Because when I think about Epe, sometimes I compare it with Ikorodu. I don't know if you are familiar with Ikorodu area. Ikorodu has been in existence for so long. The government does not develop Ikorodu as much as the way it's giving Epe so much attention. For example, in Ikorodu, you only have the Lagos State University of Technology and very few other developments. Yes, there is a good road network, there is a dualized expressway, but the way the Lagos State is developing Epe and Ibeju Lekki, it's reinforcing the development because the government want to move people to Ibeju Lekki and Epe. So Epe as a village in the past is now becoming a new Lagos. For example, recently the Lagos state government just announced the Lagos Film City. It's also going to Epe. Apart from the Alaro city, a mega city of multi real estate development, which include a road system, street lights, water system, working place. It is like all in one estate where people can walk, they can do everything within the estate. There is also a plan for rail system. The Lagos Blue Light Rail just started working. So there is also a plan to extend it to Ibeju Lekki and Epe. So you can see the bigger picture, how the government is moving people and mega developments to Epe and Ibeju Lekki. So the goal of Epe is for Epe to become the Lagos tourism and lifestyle area. That's why Epe is basically for residential purpose, where people can relax, enjoy, and have a great lifestyle. Now, Epe also have some mega infrastructures like the Lagos Film City. As I said, the Alaro City, it has Epe Resort and Spa, which is a tourism center. People travel from different parts of the world to visit, relax, and enjoy themselves. It also has the Augustine University, Michael Otodola Housing Estate, and University of Education. So basically, most of the development in Epe is residential and lifestyle development. Now, as an investor, from this breakdown, most people that will be working in Ibeju Lekki will be residing in Epe, and they will keep moving from Ibeju Lekki to Epe and from Epe back to Epe and Lekki. Now you may be asking, Idris, how does this information benefit me as an investor? Here is the point. In real estate, wherever the government is paying the most attention to, that's where the most opportunity is. And here are some few things you should look at. Number one, job opportunity. Two, migration. Three, supply and demand. And lastly, affordability. Now let's take each. As an investor, think about the job opportunity going to Ibeju Lekki. When you think about the Dangote refinery, the Lekki deep sea port, the Lekki International Airport, the proposed Fourth Mainland Bridge, those mega infrastructures, there are other ones that are still coming, and there are other ones that are yet to be mentioned. All those mega infrastructures already provide migration. People will be migrating from the Lagos Island and the Lagos mainland to Ibeju Lekki and Epe. That's one. Two, job opportunities are already created. All those mega infrastructures, they will need people to work there. For example, the Dangote refinery alone has about 18,000 workers. Not talking about the Lekki Deep Sea Port, the Lekki International Airport. Number three is demand and supply. Demand is already created, and whenever demand is created and there is a shortage of supply, money is already created. Now, as an investor, think about the demand and supply in Ibeju Lekki and Epe. The demand for accommodation and hospitality. Demand for accommodation is already high, and whenever demand is high and there is shortage of supply, that is a very big problem. And whenever a problem is created, if you provide solution to cater for that problem, you will make money for providing a solution. For example, people that will be working in Ibeju Lekki need houses to accommodate themselves, and people that will be visiting on a casual basis, they will need an hotel. Also, there will be need for commercial properties like restaurants, retail store, hotels, banks. Think about any commercial property. So the demand is high and the supply is low. So by tapping into those opportunity of investing in Ibeju Lekki, as an investor, think about the amount of money you can make. Think about the high demand that is coming in the future with the low supply. And that's why I believe if you miss out investing in Enquiry, Victoria Island, Lekki Phase 1, Lekki Phase 2, and Ibeju Lekki is almost getting out of affordable tag, don't miss out Epe. Number 4 is affordability. Now, when you think about the value of properties in Epe and Ibeju Lekki versus what it was selling for last year, you realize that Epe and Ibeju Lekki are appreciating faster. As an investor, if you are looking for affordability, Epe is your option because Ibeju Lekki is already out of affordable tag. For example, the cheapest land you can get in Ibeju Lekki right now is 70 million naira for 300 square meters, and the lowest for 500 square meters is 21 to 22 million naira. So that's the entry level for Ibeju Lekki. Epe on the other side, we have land going for 900k, 1 million, 1.2 million, and 2.5 million. And Epe go as high as 14 million naira. So when you are looking for something affordable, Epe is your only option for now as a beginner investor. For example, the cheapest estate in Epe that we have is the Vacation City in Ilara Epe. It's just about 10 to 15 minutes from the Augustine University, and it's in a very nice location. It's selling 300 square meters for 900,000 and 500 square meters for 1.5 million naira. If you key into 6 plots, you'll get one for free. So that's the cheapest estate you can get in Epe when we talk of affordable tag. And if you want to find out more about this estate, you can send me a DM on WhatsApp or on Instagram. I can show you how you can key into any of the estates. Now, when you think about return on investment as an investor, when you think about Epe, since Epe is gradually rising, it promises between 90 to 80% return on investment per annum. For example, last year Epe was selling between 800 and 900, and it goes as high as 1 million naira. Now Epe is selling between 1.5 million naira, 2 million naira for most of our estates, and by next year it will be selling between 2 million naira to 4 million naira. So Epe promise between 80% annual return on investment. That's for resale value. Ibeju Lekki, on the other hand, is appreciating faster. It's very close to Lekki Aja as is, so it's appreciating faster, and it has more mega business infrastructural developments. So that's why if you're looking for something of higher return on investment, for example, if you're planning to do joint ventures, which I break down in money making series parts 2 or 3, if you are thinking about doing joint ventures that you can make so much money, Ibeju Lekki will be best for you. But if you are thinking about something affordable that you can resell later, Epe is best for you. Also, if you are thinking about residential area where you can reside in the future, or something you can build and reside for yourself, or you can use for rent, then Epe is best for you. So in the nutshell, Epe is the most affordable and it's appreciating gradually. Ibeju Lekki is appreciating even higher. So if you are looking for something affordable or you are a first-time investor, Epe is best for you to start. And if you are already an investor looking for massive return on investment, Ibeju Lekki is the best for you.